Hello, and welcome to another cEDh gameplay video. Today's theme is speedrun. We're all playing turbo decks, and we gotta go fast.
Isn't that like the name
That's
of the cEDh meta, so to say? Like, be fast, turbo out, be quick.
Yeah. Today I will be playing Magus, lucea, kane. Is it lucea, kane? I don't know how Warhammer... Is it Lucea or Lucea?
It's probably Lucea.
Yeah,
Lucea sounds cooler. So she is part of a 2-card combo in the command zone. So the plan is to cast her, and then you cast Finale of Devastation, getting 2 creatures that will combo the infinite combo and win. There's a bunch you can choose from, but I chose Kiki and Hyrax Tower Scout. So you make a copy of Hyrax Tower Scout with Kiki. It will come into play and untap Kiki, and then you go infinite. The reason I chose these 2 creatures is because they are good on their own, as well as a 2-card combo, where some of them are kind of like, you draw them, they're dead cards.
I really like this because Imperial Recruiter can find some of them too as well.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, does this work with Court of Calling as well?
Yeah.
I think so.
It does not, because it works with Court of Calling and Finale Devastation. It does not work with Green Sun Zenith. I couldn't find 2 green creatures that combo, which is sad.
You kind of you can do that because you can have Tamer Sabertooth and Great Oak Guardian, but that requires that you have a lot of mana dorks.
Like Carmetra's Acolyte or something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just asking for more.
Yeah, it's like, it exists. But
you also need an outlet for infinite mana, it's worth mentioning.
Yeah.
You don't need an outlet because Great Oak Guardian gives everything +2/+2 as well.
Oh, that's
so
right.
you will make your entire board state infinite. And sure, if your opponents have enough blockers, then they have enough, but that land or elf will be like infinite, so it should
That's
get
a good
there.
point. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you have options if you want to go full green and make Green Sun.
But I see reasons to not run that one though.
Yeah, I don't think you usually don't need that many.
Because Great Oak Guardian's like 6 mana, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then that means you need to dump 8 mana. Well, I mean, Lucea gets you 2, but that's still
I was gonna say that's probably pretty relevant because then it goes from Finale for 5 to like Finale for 3, which is very doable.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes.
Son of Yawgmoth. I did a deck tech video with a cool guy who's been playtesting this like a master champ, and I kind of fell in love in his specific build. My big problem with Krrik in general is that most builds are usually pretty all in. You go for a win early in the game, and if it fails, you're dead. His build is interesting because it's more resilient, like it can go for it again and again and again. I kind of like that. I found an appeal. So this is not a doomsday Krrik build. This is more of like several different strange combos that utilize life. So I'm probably gonna be the one that's being attacked heavily in this match.
So today I'm playing Cecily and Sofina, also known as 11 and Jim Hopper.
I prefer 11 and Jim Hopper personally.
Yeah, that's right. It's basically just a different version of Blue Farm-ish. It's just sunscreen, add Nas Breach, intuition, the things I'm usually doing. The spicy thing here is Time Sieve in the artifact slot, because with Jim Hopper or Sofina, you can sometimes make enough artifacts to go infinite.
Yeah, I'm playing bread and butter Grixis stuff. This is probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest.
I think this is still the fastest deck in the format.
It's probably the fastest Grixis list. There's some innovation in the Grixis scene, things like defense grid, and like I think the main thing is probably all the extra turn spells, because you can see this deck is on 3 extra turn spells.
Or the Final Fortune.
Last Chance and Wars Oath. Yeah, so there's 2 sorcery speed ones. Trying to cast Knowledge, just trying to get to Breach and Oracle as fast as humanly possible.
And with that, let's look at some opening hands.
This is okay, but I want to do better. Again, this is alright. We have Sylvan Library to dig for stuff. We have Muddle the Mixture to find our Finale of Devastation, but I'm still doing like turn 1 do nothing. So let's try 1. Let's go to 6. This is okay. Alright, we're gonna channel our inner Pontus and go to 5. Alright, I think we're gonna stop here. This isn't great, but hopefully we can wheel into something better. We are going to put back Cyclonic Rift and probably Eldritch Evolution.
So first 7, no lands, got a mulligan this one. Second 7, we have a land, but it's a Land of the Dead, so we're gonna have to mulligan this one as well. I think we're sticking with this. So we have a Vamp Tutor, which means we can have a Krrik turn 2. We also have a Grim Monolith, which is amazing. We have Pestilence for some control, Aetherflux Reservoir for some life, and I'm gonna keep this. This feels great. I'm gonna bottom... It's one of the lands here, I think. There we go.
Oh no, it's the no, it's the Fortnite version. First 7, it's okay-ish, but it's a bit awkward. We have the problem here that we can't really cast. We can cast the Sofina commander turn 2, but that's not a great play, and then keep up SWAT's Mindbreak Trap. And like, while that is fine-ish, we don't really have a good follow-up that's not just sacking here to Diabolic Intent. So I would prefer another hand. Huh. This is a weird one. It's a turn 1 Dockside. I'm going 3rd. The fact that I'm after Anis isn't optimal, and the fact that both Time Thief and Demonic Betrayal doesn't really do a lot immediately. If I had any other payoff than exactly those two, I'd probably just keep this down, like Slam Keep, because this is a lot of mana and I can do stuff. But given the circumstances, I think this probably just turns out being one, maybe both commanders, turn 2, and I don't have enough of attackers to actually go Infinite Time Thief, because I actually require some setup with it. So I don't think this is good enough, but it's an interesting hand, and it's almost there. Go to 6. Yeah, this is just worse in every way. I'm gonna go lower. Yeah, interaction and a fish in this pod is pretty good. I'm basically always keeping this. Probably just keeping 2 lands, fish, pyro, and I guess silence. Silence and Diabolic Intent is pretty interchangeable here. Both are good in different ways. I think I'm gonna keep the silence.
This is what I'm bringing to the table today. Either I'm going last, so either I'm gonna try to turn 1 Time Twister, and if I can't do that, I'm gonna do a turn 1 Necro for 20, and then I'm gonna win.
I will go to my turn. I will draw a card. First, I'm going to Chitaxian Pro Anis, and then I'm going to cast a Flooded Strand, crack it for a Tropical Island, and pass the turn.
I'm gonna draw a card, play a Swamp, and pass the turn.
Take my turn. I will pay 2 life to cast a Gitaxian Probe targeting Mons.
I have this card, I have that cool card, I have this very cool card, this is a cool card, and then I got that thing, and that thing too.
I will draw a card. Land for turn will be a Polluted Delta. I will crack it, finding an Underground Sea, which I will tap for a Mystic Remora.
I have a response to the Mystic Remora. I will tap this for black. I'm gonna cast this Vampiric Tutor, while the fish is still on the stack.
Makes sense.
So I'm finding Mana Crypt with my Vampiric Tutor and putting that on top of my library. I don't actually need it because I have a Grim Monolith in my hand to get Krrik into play turn 3, but with Mana Crypt I get into play turn 2, so that's a little bit faster. Sad now here is I don't really have a way to develop greatly forward, but I believe in the deck. I believe I should draw into something good. And Pestilence can kinda control creatures, even though it's only really affecting Jordan in this game state.
So with Vision Play, I'll pass the turn.
Pontus, you're on Adnaz, right?
No.
Yeah, no,
He
fish
is.
always a good
He
turn.
is an Adnos. He's a liar.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a deal, because I'm gonna let you gain 4 life, so that's gonna make your Adnaz stronger. I'm gonna let you draw a card, but I'm gonna Nature's Claim your Mystic Remora.
That's a horrible deal.
I think it's great.
You've also seen Anis' hand.
I have.
Do you really want him to not hold back because the fish is gone?
Yeah.
I'm going last Pontus. Yeah, I don't care. don't try to sweet talk people.
Have you ever seen Anis
I have
hold
to
back
try.
Pontus?
Three out of 4 people think this is a good deal.
This is a great deal.
Of course, they think
I
that.
have
So
nothing.
statistically, this is a good play.
Yes, I have nothing in my hand that's
Trigger
a better
fish.
target than the fish.
I draw.
You may draw a card.
No response.
Wonderful. Everybody gets what they want.
Yes.
Hate you.
Alright, I'm gonna go to my turn now. Don't mod Pontus. I'm gonna play a Misty Rainforest, if that's okay. I would like to crack it for an Underground Sea. And play a Lotus Petal. I'm going to cast a Cabal Ritual. I'm gonna play a Necro. I'm gonna pay 2 life and I'm gonna get Gitaxian Pro Pontus. You can just show the class Pontus. I don't mind. He has a Forbidden Orchard, keep going. He has a Simian Spirit Guide, keep going. Pyroblast, okay. He has a Silence, alright, it's a good one. He has a Breach, boys. Cool. I'm going to then take 25 into this Necro. I don't like math. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw 25 and just go to clean up that guy. Oh boy. That. Don't want you. Might be correct. Keep that. Go away you. Go away you. Go away you. No. 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 Okay. No. This is less relevant. I am going to keep 7 cards, and I'm gonna discard 21 cards into exile, and then I'll pass.
Okay, let's go to my turn. Not exactly what we wanted. We are going to shock into Steam Vents and pass the turn.
Go to my turn, untap and draw a card. Play this Verdant Catacomb, Krrik and Fetch, finding a basic swamp. Cast Mana Crypt without paying any mana for it. And then I have 4 mana to cast my commander Krrik, and I will be paying 6 life for him and pass the turn.
Go to my sad fishless turn. Forbidden Orchard, land for turn. Yeah, I'll just pass.
I'm going to play a Wooded Foothills. Take a damage, crack it. I would like to cast a Chrome Mox. That's good. Imprint this Praetor's Grasp. Plonk, plonk. I would like to cast a Thassa's Oracle.
I will.
Yep.
With no interaction.
I would never see this come.
So this is an interesting spot for interaction. Jordan just passed. I assume he has something. If I wouldn't assume he has anything, the right play for me would always to lead with Silence, because then I can Red Blast the Oracle without any repercussion. But here I am actually going to call Jordan on the interaction and not blow my load too aggressively, and therefore just sandbag my Silence. It's still not great because I'm going to tap out the white mana, so it's not the perfect play here. I might just have to discard Simeon anyways, actually, when I think about it. But yeah, it's not great. I'll just cast the Pyroblast. I think Jordan has something, but Anis might also overwhelm us here, but I don't want to go that all in just to stop him and not actually be in the game. So yeah, I'll just not lead with Silence, and maybe it bites me in the ass. We'll see. In response, I'll tap Forbidden Orchard, giving Mons his spirit to cast a Pyroblast targeting the Mystic, not Mystic, that's a circle.
I will respond to that, seeing as I'm first in priority. I'm gonna pay 2 life and Mental Misstep that. Very good.
Yeah, I'll also pass on Mental Misstep.
Thassa's Oracle back on the stack. ATB, I'd like to hold priority, cast a Mono Consultation. I swear to God, if you hit me with a Flusterstorm, I'm gonna be pissed.
I do not have Flusterstorm, but I will show you a Force of Negation, and this one hurts because I'll be exiling Ristic Study.
I will show you a Pact of Negation.
I have nothing for Pact of Negation.
Me neither.
Bonk. Back to the Mono Constitution.
Pass priority on console.
Yeah, I pass on consults. Yeah.
I will name You're Already Dead. I picked up a Grixis deck and suddenly I won. It's kind of crazy. One might say that that's a crutch. The deck might be carrying me, but no, I'm crack gamer. That's my take.
So I know at the beginning of the video I said that we needed to go fast, but perhaps we went too fast. So how about a game 2?
Yes.
Sure.
Rematch.
Let's go.
First mulligan, let's see if this hand is keepable. This hand is not keepable, so we're gonna mulligan. This second 7 does absolutely nothing, so we're gonna go to 6. We're hopefully trying to get a payoff in the form of maybe a tutor or a wheel or a Ristic Study. And as I say that, we get everything we wanted and more, because here we have a Dockside, we have a Wish Claw, 3 mana turn 2, which I think is enough to get us there. We're gonna bottom this Pyroblast because we're at 6. And actually, it might be smarter to bottom a land. I think bottoming a land makes more sense here to keep up the Pyroblast if people try to interact with us, because I think we're just trying to go for a turn 2.
This is not good. Alright, let's go to second 7. This does nothing, aside from get my commander out fast, but she doesn't really do anything without any spells. So let's go to 6. Let's keep this. We'll figure it out from here. Probably put the Eternal Witness back. Okay, this doesn't do anything, but I don't want to go to 5 again. Let's go with this. Not happy about it though.
I guess we could almost keep this hand. I mean, we have a Dark Ritual and a Swamp, but honestly, I think we can do better. Demonic Tutor is good. I mean, I guess we could do... Hold on a second. Dark Ritual, Demonic Tutor, find Mana Crypt, cast Mind Stone, and then a turn to Krrik. No, yeah, it's still a turn to Krrik. And then we have the Transmute, the Skeleton, that actually wins the game. You know what? I'm actually gonna keep this hand. I think this works. We should be able to win somewhere around once we have 5 mana, 5 colorless pips. So yeah, I kind of like it.
First 7 is not bad, but not that great either. We do have like a turn 1 Falwar Stone, which is fine, but that Falwar Stone doesn't really represent anything. And I guess it's turn 2 wheel, but turn 2 wheel going last is really slow. And the pact doesn't actually represent interaction, which I probably need to keep some for Anis. So this is a fine hand, but not a good hand for this seat or this game. This would be a slam dunk in a slower pod, but I don't actually think this is keepable in this pod. So yeah, I'll go to 6. Go to 5. This is a pretty clear keep from my options. Vamp Tutor for a Rustic and then cast it turn 2. It's not great. I still don't have interaction for Anis if he just wins turn 2. I still don't have interaction turn 2 if I need it, but while we're at a 5 now, it doesn't get much better from here. So yeah, this is what I'll keep.
Play a Misty Rainforest. I would like to fetch. I'm an underground seed. Play a Roger or cast a Magus. Tap 2. I would like to cast a Wishclaw Talisman. That's good. I will pass my turn.
Go to my turn. Draw a card. Okay, well that was a good draw. Just a little bit extra help. But we are going to play the Spire Garden. We have more than one opponent. I have 2 or more opponents, so it comes into play untapped. So lucky me.
Correction, Jordan. I am your friend. I'm not your opponent. I'm your best buddy in the world.
Until this game is over, I hate you. And then I will play this Land of War Elves. I will play a Mox Opal and pass the turn.
Untap nothing, go to my first turn and draw a card. So basic Swamp, tap it. I cast a Dark Ritual, adding 3 black mana to my mana pool. Use 2 of that mana to cast a Demonic Tutor. Finding a cool card that I immediately happen to cast. Mana Crypt. Tap the Mana Crypt and cast a Mind Stone. Awesome. And with the last black mana, I'm gonna cast this Blood Pet. And then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Take my turn. I will play a Forbidden Orchard and pass the turn.
Play Command Tower. For 0, I'll cast a Paradise Mantle. Equip it to Roger. I'm just gonna pass my turn.
Go to my turn. We are going to start off with a Taxian Probe on Honest.
Sure, that's what I got.
Alrighty, that's pretty good. I will draw a card. Wonderful. We're going to play a City of Brass. We're going to tap Spire Garden for an Allosaur Shepherd. And we are going to tap our Land of War Elves to cast a Elvish Mystic. And with that, I will pass the turn. Okay, all we need is one more island and we can win the game. Because next turn we can cast Lucea, and then we can transmute our Model Mixture for Ephemeral Allied Devastation. And thanks to Allosaur Shepherd, it'll be uncounterable and we win. So all we need to do is draw an island and survive for 2 more turns. Not the easiest thing to ask for, but that's our plan.
Draw a card for turn. I play this basic Swamp. I'm gonna announce and cast my commander Krrik using colorless, and a Swamp, and then paying 6 life for free Phyrexian mana. I would like to transmute this Demir House Guard by paying 1 black mana and paying 4 life for the 2 other generic true black mana. I'm gonna find Flesh Ritter and put it into my hand. It's a seems 4 equal to the thing I transmuted, and then I pass the turn.
In your end step, I'll tap Forbidden Orchard and give the spirits to
me. I don't play Cradle and I don't sacrifice things like creatures and such like they do.
Yeah, I was thinking about you. You can have it. To cast a Vamp Tutor, I will search my library. As I said in Mulligans, I kind of want to get the Rustic Study here. Sonis will 100% jam a Nas next turn, given the mana he has, given the Dockside and everything. And I don't have a great response to that. Dockside being the big problem. Mons can't stop a Nas. I'm not sure if Jordan kept up mana to answer Nos. And the fact that Jordan says it's not scary makes me think that he probably don't have backup for the Nos. So it could easily be argued here that I should go for Wheel instead, because that gets rid of the Dockside. Anu still has his board state, but the Dockside is like, he probably doesn't draw into more mana than the Dockside here still, because Dockside is +2. I guess +2 isn't unreasonable to hit, but I think Ristic might be right here, but I'm a bit afraid of Anis just being able to jam, especially if he hits protection, because I have nothing to actually fight him with. So I think the correct option for me here is to actually go for Wheel. Then I'd like to go to my turn. Play a City of Traitors as land for turn. I'll tap Forbidden Orchard, give Mons another Spirits, and cast a Rite of Flame. I'll gain 2 red. I will have 1 red floating and casting a Wheel of Fortune.
Pass.
I have a response actually. I'm gonna pay 2 life and sacrifice this Blood Pet to cast Victim of the Night, killing Rograkh.
Post Wheel, I will cast a Lotus Petal. I will crack it to cast a Dockside.
That's a pretty good hit.
It is, yeah. Make 6 treasures. Crack 1 of them to cast a fish. I'll crack 4 of them and cast my commander Cecily.
I prefer 11 the mage here actually.
You do you. I'll pass the turn after that.
I do the editing.
Moxfield shows for me, okay? I don't have a preference.
Balls to the wall, I guess. I'll play a Phyrexian Tower land for turn. I will then cast a Mox Diamond. Pitch Wooded Foothills. Cool. Give this to Pontus.
No, don't give it to Pontus here. Give it to like me or Jordan. I mean,
well, he's the furthest away, so.
No, he has a fishing play. Like.
Yeah, no, but he's the furthest away, so.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna get
He's
there.
planning to win, Mons.
Okay, if you're planning to win, then I don't care. But if you're gonna fizzle, the chance here is you're gonna fizzle because Pontus has a fishing play. He's gonna draw into interaction, and then you're giving him the wish claw.
That's yeah, but he's the furthest away, so.
It doesn't matter. He's like furthest away. If you're not winning here this turn, someone is getting it.
No, well, if I'm not winning here, then I'm probably losing anyways. I'm probably not getting another turn, so I don't think it's relevant.
That's not a big chance. That's like there's still a chance that Jordan and me haven't drawn into something great. Like
no, but you've drawn 7. I'm pretty sure you can win on your turn.
Yeah, but I don't have a fishing play. The chance of Pontus winning if you fizzle is higher than the chance of me winning if you fizzle.
Well, you win with 1 tutor as well, right? If you have a Krrik on board, you win with 1 tutor. You're not gonna trick me to give you a wish claw.
I can't fool you here. Then give it to Jordan.
No, you
give it to
can't.
Jordan. Okay, here you figured me out. Give it to Jordan.
No, but Jordan is next in turn order, so and you're all tapped out, so you can't deal with him if I fizzle. So we give it to Pontus because he's the furthest away.
Jordan needs his commander and be able to tap his commander to win the game.
No, I'm giving it to Pontus and that's final.
Okay.
I'm not budging on this. I'm gonna cast this mana crypt. You can draw. Cool. Tap 2. I'm gonna cast a defense grid.
No response for defense grid.
I'm not even sure. It's very annoying that I lost my Rograkh there, actually. It might mess. I'm gonna cast a Wheel of Fortune.
Alright, so politics discussion. I have a Beseju. What is the best target to get? My thought process is that Pontus might win with Defense Grid, but he absolutely will win with Wish Claw.
Yeah, I actually think the Wish Claw more than... Or...
Can I have an input here?
Sure.
So the thing here is, do you think that with this wheel you're gonna win next turn? If the answer is no, then you almost definitely pop the defense grid. Otherwise you might just lose to Mons, me, or Anis before your next turn.
The thing is that, like, if you untap that board state Pontus with a Wish Claw and all the cards you've gotten, like, that's losing. Like,
if I also have a defense grid, I definitely win. If I get to untap under a defense grid, I win.
I'm just speculating that there's a bigger chance that you win Wish Claw over defense grid.
Like either you win, or I win, or Anis wins. Every game. You don't get to your turn with the defense grid still in play. I would love to untap with the defense grid, just to be clear.
We'll do the grid this time. Alright, I will exile Simeon Spirit Guide, I will tap City of Brass for a green, and I will Beseju your defense grid.
I'm gonna grab a land. I have this Breach in hand, and if I had 1 more mana, I could replay my Dockside and just wheel, but... Why did you pop my Roger? This is so annoying. Yeah, losing Roger. Taking me off, what, 2 mana? Changes everything. Can't do Jack Diddley. I'm gonna pass my turn.
Alright, go to my turn. So we're gonna play Ancient Tomb as land for turn. We're going to tap these guys to cast Lucea. We are gonna play that Chrome Mox Triggerfish. We're gonna exile Marcher Swirling Mist and cast Heuristic Study Triggerfish. We will pass the turn.
Now that there's a fish and a heuristic study in play, we might end up feeding those two heavily here, which could absolutely backfire, because if they draw into Force of Will, Force of Negation, we're dead. But I don't think I'm gonna get a new turn on my turn. What I could do here is find Opposition Agent and try to interact with Pontus' Wishclaw Talisman and interact with Jordan's Commander as well. But honestly here, even though Op Agent, I don't think I'm gonna get a new turn cycle here. So we're honestly gonna try to go for the win and hope they don't draw into any interaction during my Storm run here. In response to Heuristic Study, I'm gonna cast Vamp Tutor by paying 2 life.
I feel very sorry for you, Mons. All that deliberation only for it to misstepped.
Alright, awesome. You had interaction already. There we go. It's happening.
With that, I will pass the turn.
I will go to my turn and draw a card. I'm gonna put this basic Swarm into play. I tap this. Cast Pestilence by paying 2 more life. Oh, sorry, paying 4 life actually. Combat, Krrik is attacking at Anis. He's a 5/5 lifelink.
I'll take 5 damage.
I gain 5 life and I pass the turn here.
Upkeep fish trigger. I will not pay. Fish can die. Go to draw. I would like to go to combat.
I would like to respond to you going to combat. I'm gonna activate Pestilence, but to do that I want Krrik to also survive here, so I guess I'm giving away a card draw. I'm gonna cast Cooling the Weak, tapping this black, and sacrifice a token. This will make Krrik grow into a 6/6 and you can both draw a card. Then I have 4 black mana that will pump into Pestilence to deal 1 damage to each creature, or all creatures and all players, and then I will pay 1 more to totally deal 5 damage to all creatures and all players. Krrik will survive though.
Tap for Nurtured, you can have a Spirit Mons, and cast a Calling of the Weak, sacrificing Cecily. You can float 1 mana to pay. I will have 4 black floating. I'll just use my 5 mana to cast the Adnos, not paying first. I will respond to draw trigger, casting a force, pitching a pact on the force.
Yeah, I'll pass on the first wall. So my force is countered back to nulls.
Sure, toss is counter. Go to postcard main phase, land for turn, mana confluence, trigger this dice. Cast a Mox Opal. I cast this Crack the Vault, which is Turtle's Grim Tutor and not the Praetor's Grasp. I lose 3 life, right? Take this card. Cast a Chromox. You can draw. Imprinting a Ranger Captain. Cast a Silence. Okay, well then. I'll activate Wish Claw, give it to Mons.
Woohoo! Wish Claw!
I'll find the cast and cast a Breach. Okay, so Breach is in play. I'll cast this Lotus Petal. Oh, by exiling 3 lands. Mox Diamond, exiling Force of Will land, and Misstep. Casting a Dockside, exiling that, and that. ETB, I'll make treasures.
On the ETB, I will sacrifice Mind Stone and draw a card, so it's 1 less treasure for you.
Sure. Pay 3 mana to cast this Grim Tutor. So take 3 damage, find that card, pay 2 mana, cast a Brain Freeze targeting myself. I can pay for a stick. So from here, I can present a semi-loop, where I loop Culling the Weak, Dockside, and Brain Freeze, using Culling the Weak and Dockside as a LED kind of, to mill through my library, cast a Silence when I have more fuel, and then ultimately cast a Thassa's Oracle to win the game.
I should have told you guys to let the Adnos resolve, because I can kill him with Pestilence. But he seems so very... Yeah, but there's a chance you might go too low though. Like, I can just...
Yeah.
But nice, Pontus.
Well,
good job.
Good game.